The following was recorded in accordance with Section 215 of the U.S. Patriot Act by order of the Signals Intelligence S2J Field Office, Los Angeles, as authorized by the Director of the NSA. This information is classified as sensitive compartmented information. Transference is only authorized by the Director of the NSA to the High Command of the U.S. Air Force Test Center, Area 51. This phone call was placed by Dougal James Princeton, alias Duke, Social Security number 573620515, Verizon cell number 805-319-6419, incoming to his father, Central Intelligence Agent Christopher Squire Princeton, Social Security number and phone number withheld. Please note that Christopher's status as a CIA operative is clandestine and as such should be unknown to his son. Unauthorized distribution of this recording is punishable under the United States Espionage Act.
Heidi-ho!
Daddy-o, what's good?
Hey, Duke, I'm just working on the deck.
Ugh, yeah, right. Saw that deck last time I was up in the Santa Bee, and the time before that, and the time before that. The day you do some work on it is the day I quit booting pigskins. Hey, what do you know about aliens?
Do you mean like taco truck aliens or spaceship aliens?
Nanu. Take me to your leader.
So, undocumented and unidentified.
Men from a hostile planet. Crop circlists, if nothing else.
Well, I'm afraid I don't know much. I've had some callers on air, I guess, on the show. I got some letters, but my show's not exactly Art Bell.
Well, I think I got kidnapped by some a little bit.
Really?
I think I was accosted by some teenagers from Mars. I think they kidnapped me a little bit. Don't worry, no butt stuff.
Oh, great. I was worried.
Well, don't worry. There was no butt stuff. The only probing is the one I'm doing right now, trying to get to the bottom of it.
You want to get to the bottom of it?
That pun was unintentional. That was not a Freudian slip.
Sure.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. What's up? What's the deal with aliens?
So you got abducted?
I wouldn't call it an abduction, per se. It was just a little non-consensual beam me up, Scotty. But, like, don't get me wrong, full-on kidnapping. If possible, I think we should press charges. But I don't know, Daddy-o. You got to tell me what's up. Like, you know what's going on with the build-your-own-burgers and everything.
You mean the Bilderberg meetings?
Yeah, all of that. The whole cabal.
Well, on my show, I talk about real-world powers that be. I'm a little legit. My target demo doesn't really... Dookie, you don't got to get into what I do for work.
No, I mean, like you expose a lot of it. I don't really care. I just got to know what happened to me.
Well, what exactly happened to you? What makes you think this?
Like, I went out with the boys after our game last Saturday, hosting San Berdue. I had a great game, didn't I tell you?
Yeah, something like 5 punts?
5 punts, 3 field goals. We lost 42-9.
So you were the moneymaker.
One-man show, baby. It's tough to win when I'm the only one who scores. I had this one punt from our own end zone at the end of the first half. I ran all along the back touchline, but didn't even step out. Just silky, neat feet like I'm Ocho freaking Cinco. And I just Johnny Hecker booted it out of there all the way back to their own 42. With the time I bought, we had the coverage set up. Clock expired. They just took the fair catch, and the half was over. Greatest play of the day.
Okay.
Well, I told you about Clemson, right?
Right. So that's why the offer came in?
Well, it's not an offer yet. They just wrote Coach a letter, like an email letter. I don't know how Clemson feels about signing a dude named Duke, though. But, yeah, with that punt, I'm a real man. You know, you never know.
Sure. And then you got abducted by aliens?
Oh, no. No, that was later that night. Me and my boys went out and about, you know, how we do. There was a party at this dude's place, my buddy Jefferson. He's actually a big fan of your show. He's a little hick-ass wide receiver, literally named after Jefferson State, you know?
Sure.
He was so stoked when he found out Chris Princeton's my dad. I guess up on the Californian line, they love your show. Lars Larson, Joe Getty, and everyone. If you want to send me an autographed copy of your book for him, that'd be sick.
Sure, yeah. So you got abducted at his house?
No. I met this chick there. Her name was Mandy. She was about 5'4", maybe 5'3", black hair, like so black I think it might have been a dye job, like neon black, you know? And she's talking like a freaking weirdo the whole time. But like, I am your son. I'm a weirdo myself. And I'm articulate, unlike half of these hurdle donkeys on the touchdown team. And she just has these icy blue eyes, like Frank Sinatra in a glacier blue. And so I talked to her, and we end up going back to her place.
Son, could you please just get to the
And
point?
she lives closer to campus, like Jefferson and Marcus's place is on Beachfront Lane. That's the name of the lane that's like on the beachfront. She lives more in the neighborhood right around campus. She lives just 2 blocks west of campus on Maple Street. And let me tell you, Pop, the monsters were due. She's telling me all about the UFO shit and how there are aliens and whatnot. I don't exactly remember. But at one point, she opened up this computer thing and there was light like, wha-bam! It was like, boom, you know?
Do you think she might have drugged you?
Oh, come on. Have you done drugs? They're nothing like this.
Have you done drugs?
Neither here nor there. I was very incredibly sober. Full cognitive functional control. Things just got super space age real quick. Like, they call me the space cowboy, but they've been doing me wrong. Everything was shiny and chrome, and there were bright lights, and these Roswell-looking dudes were waddling around, like, super unjacked, you know, just not yoked at all, but, like, huge heads, and looking at me, you know, checking me out. I was just like, bro. And they talked to one another like, like, you know. I was like, dude.
Sure.
And then they wheeled me down this corridor, and on either side of me were these tanks filled with, like, pink and blue goo. It was a real light blue, you know, like turquoise blue, and the pink was kind of muted too. I don't know if you want to get into, like, color theory, but it was like Miami Vice colors, basically. And all these tanks were people and animals just floating in this bubblegum placenta. I couldn't believe it. I saw Ronald Reagan and the monkey he made that movie with.
Bedtime for Bonzo.
Oh, you're familiar.
I guess it makes sense. He had the Star Wars program. Was Kennedy there?
Not that I noticed. But they bring me into this room that's like a testing room, like an operating room. And they're messing around with my legs and my head and the stuff in between. No butt stuff, though. You know, I told them I am not having it, you know? And I looked out from the window and I saw Earth down below. And it was really beautiful. You know, just this blue and green sphere, like this pale blue dot. I was really like, wow. I mean, it really put things into perspective. You know, like Carl Sagan, he said some things. And I was thinking about what he said. Except, I don't really know what he said. I was just thinking about, Carl Sagan as a concept and looking at Earth as a concept. And it was just so conceptual. And this dude talked to me. He was dressed in robes. And he didn't really talk so much as like insert his communication into my mind. Again, not sexually, no butt stuff. And he was just like, we come in peace. We are research and reconnaissance vessel. Our planet is dying, and Earth was at one point a candidate for colonization, but no longer because your planet is dying too. So I'm like, well, thank God. Dodged a bullet there. And then draw me back down to Earth.
He told you the Earth was dying?
Yeah, which was, a bummer. But what can you do?
Did he tell you anything that they know about the Earth governments, about any aliens being held here?
No. Should they have?
I'm not their boss, Duke. I don't know what they should or shouldn't have told you. It's just, it's just what I've heard from people into UFOlogy is that our government or other governments is actively suppressing information about alien existence in the populace.
So, what should I do?
Have you told anyone?
Well, I told my teammates.
Did they believe you?
Some of them did. They were like, whoa, dude. I mean, after the famine and plague, anything can happen. So what should I do?
Don't tell anyone.
Well, oh, for real?
Sorry, son. I hate to say it, but you don't want people to think you're crazy, do you?
I guess not. It is pretty sick, though. I got scouted by Clemson and Mars in the same weekend. Hey, I'll tell you what else. The aliens dropped me back off at Mandy's place. And yeah, she's a little weird and nerdy, but I got laid. I guess she was, for lack of a better word, turned on that I had also been to space like she had. So We played a little slap and tickle.
You had sex with this space woman.
Hey, it's better than playing solitaire. Better than the old tug grunt and spunk. All in all, a successful night out. I did miss Sunday practice, and coach was muy furioso. But, like, what can you do when you got a space hangover?
What did she do with your cum?
God, Dad. God, don't be gross.
What did she do with it?
God, I mean, it was actually super hot. She swallowed the first load with a certain sort of, like, feral consumption. And as for the second load, don't get mad. I know that I know better, but she said I could go raw, so I just kind of went raw.
God damn it.
But Dad, it's okay.
God damn it.
I've been talking with her this week a little. Practice keeps me busy, but I did send her a couple of dick pics and an ass shot. She's very interested in anatomy and physiology. She digs my quadriceps. She said there was great definition to the musculature. I was like, they look even better with you between them, which I meant is like a blowjob spoof, as it were. But in retrospect, might sound more like I was hinting at pegging. And again, like I said, no butt stuff.
Son, you can't talk to her.
What? Dad?
Son, you have to stop talking to her, please. I know I haven't been the best dad, but please do this for me.
What are you talking about? You're totally the best dad. I got you the damn mug that says it.
Duke, she's not worth it.
Oh, man, the in-law trouble's already starting.
You don't want to see what could happen if you keep associating with her.
Well, I mean, I might have exaggerated, and she's not that weird. She's just like, speaks in verse or something. I don't know, but she's hot.
Do not see her again. Do not talk to her again. Do not go back to her place. Please, please, please.
Jesus Christ. I'm 20 years old. Fuck, I can make my own decisions.
Duke, please.
Hey, no, hey, she likes me. I'm not letting anyone get between me and my nut.
I will cut you off from your trust fund.
What? Dad?
Yeah, how about that? You can pay your own rent and your own tuition.
Well, fuck, go ahead. I'll take back your best dad mug, too. Fuck, just fuck off.
Duke. Oh, God damn it!